Welcome back to 12 Days of Fantasy, even though technically the fantasy ended on like episode 8 because we beat it. So now the fantasy is just like Noctis's dreams. We're literally just in his dreams. He's dreaming of all the fights. So now we're just fighting a bunch of things. And I really want to do the Flantastic mission. There's so many flans. I think the entire fight is just flans, no magic, which is easy. I just have to do my summons, but it's just going to take a while. I am very invested in this one. Let's do it. Okay, so no magic. I just got to smack them all to death. Okay, you're probably going to be the one I'm bringing out the most. Well, not really, because they don't have much health. Yeah, I can just bring out everybody. It ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna hurt. Yeah, let's just bring out everybody. I like this idea. Let's do it. Alright. And I'm not gonna waste my thingamabobber. Okay, come on out. Oh, that's what I was waiting for. Okay, let's take him down. Alrighty. Yep, that makes 2, 3, and a 4. Yeah, See, I mean, like, his is the most useful out of all of them. Like, for Sid's to be useful, you have to have them all in a straight line. When you can just have them cluster together and you can use the dads, like, boom. I already took out all of them. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep using his, because his is just good. They even just walk into it. It's literally like a blender's going off. Yeah, just keep using him. Yeah, I like this plan more than all the other ones. There we go. I love how I can't, like, properly say half the names in Final Fantasy. I can't. I'm just not skilled at pronunciation. I never have been. Especially in Final Fantasy. Give me a game where, like, I think when I first started playing, like, Final Fantasy X, first time ever, and that's a good story I can tell, too. Like, that's a really important part of my life, how I first started Final Fantasy games. When I first started that, Titus, I think I was calling him Titus when I first started the game ever. And it was weird because, like, when you actually start hearing the names, like I'm a One Piece fan. Another thing is I'm Do Quixote do Flamingo. That's the name of one of the main villains of one of the arcs. I always thought his name until I properly heard it pronounced, because I was always watching the sub before I started the dub. I thought his name was, like, Don Quixote, like, Don Flamingo. Like, he was the Don. And he is the leader of a crime syndicate, a crime family. But, like, you know, so I was like, oh, he's a Don. He's Don Flamingo. But no, it's Do Flamingo, or Dofi, you know, Do Flamingo. But, you know, it took me, like, weeks just to start saying Do Flamingo instead of Don Flamingo. And he dresses up with the flamingo aesthetic, so it's not like I was really wrong on anything. Thank you. Yeah, but, like, pronunciation, I've always been horrible at. I've never been good with pronunciation of anything. What do you know? I got hit by Flan for the first time in this mission. I'm so devastated. Oh no. This is probably going to be the easiest goddamn star I'm going to get. There, blend them up. They just walk into it. But anyway, talking about Final Fantasy X. The first time I ever started a Final Fantasy game. It's a really sentimental thing to me because it was given to me as a gift. Actually, originally it was given to my brother as a gift. So what it was my aunt, my godmother even. Yeah, go ahead and take him down. My godmother. Oh my god, I want to use the blender thing in this group. Come on. There we go. Blend up. Oh, that was beautiful. I loved it. My aunt had just recently had her kid Colt, my cousin, and she was with his father, and this was when they were both still together, and you know, all, you know, families, histories, blah blah. You know, it happens. You know. So what happened is like he had just this huge collection of PlayStation 2 games, and we'd always go over there and play. I was a gamer. I had a PS2, so me and him were like, you know, we were close because we'd bond over video games. I'm like, yeah. At the time, this is my uncle. Like, this is the dude who, like, is the father of my cousin. And I love my cousin to death. And we would just play and play. And it's funny because I don't think I've ever told my cousin the story of how I got into Final Fantasy. But it was his dad who got me into it. So we would just play video games. You know, I'd stay up doing all-nighters, doing, like, quick runs and playing not Final Fantasy, the Family Guy video game, the original video game for Family Guy that came out. and just test my look at how fast and how much I could play, completionist routes, speed runs, all of that. And, you know, we'd play, and I remember it was sad because before that, I guess I should start with this part before I got to that. Before that was the place they lived burnt down. And they only had a barely anything that made it through. Like, the majority of his stuff made it through because that was the part of the house that didn't, like, go up in flames that badly. But everything else was just gone. Come on, come up here. Thank you. So, you know, they're cleaning out stuff, and he has a few games that he has on, and they're moving into a place, and he has some things. And he's like, hey, listen, like, and I'm just going to go down the list quick. Complete the battle without these. I can do that. He's like, hey, listen, like, I have some games. I have some games that you might like, and I'm just looking to get rid of them right now. You know, you play a lot, you know, and the collection's just way too big for me right now. It's just too big of a collection. I need to whittle it down a bit. And I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. And so he brings out, oh god, he brings out a copy of Final Fantasy X, and my brother's interested in it. He says, oh, I want that. And I'm like, and it's like, yeah, sure, whatever. So my brother gets the copy. I forgot what game I got. I think it might have been, honestly, I have no clue what it was now that I think about it. But I know it was a game, like a fighting game, something like that. Oh god, that's awesome. So I get it, and my brother gets his, and my brother's playing the PlayStation 2 at the time, and he's playing Final Fantasy X, the very first level where you meet Auron. You know, you're going around, you know, you're still in Xanarkand and all that. And it gets to the point with the game. Do I get to kill him in one hit? Please let me. Okay, fine. Oh, Jesus! There, go, down. Here's the point, my brother's not really interested anymore, and I'm like, you know, that looks like fun, I'll try it out. Like, it was my first time I ever played a JRPG too, so for me that was like a whole new experience altogether. So I said, yeah, I'll try it out. I like RPGs. I'll try it and see what it's like. So I play it, and I remember that just fully changed my goddamn view of video games the rest of my life. Final Fantasy X was the very first Final Fantasy I ever played in my life, and it was also the very... It's my favorite still to this day. It holds sentimental value. I love the story. Say what you will about Titus being annoying and everything, I still enjoy it. It's still good. You know, and I don't know, like, it was just like a really big part of my childhood to just play it for once. And I told my uncle, like, yeah, I'm playing it, I enjoy it. And he's like, oh yeah, I can never get into it. Not because he hated it or anything, or he had a problem with Final Fantasy games. But it was more like, it just wasn't his style. And for me, it was just like, this game is, like, amazing. Come on, I just want to get rid of the cactars. And to this day, like, and, it's funny because I spent a year stuck on it at one point, and it was the parts of Sin. The parts of Sin are like, you get to the big city and you get out of there and you're traveling, and the parts of Sin are like these beasts that come together to form this one creature. And it's funny because these creatures are like, they make like a centipede kind of thing, or like the centipede's the head. And it was just, I could never beat it. I spent, and this was back when I was a little kid, so farming was like a new concept to me. The idea of going around and just playing a game just to level up and not do anything else was just a foreign concept to me. Like, what? Oh no. Oh, okay. I need health. I need health. I need to kill you guys and get health. You need to get out of here. Blow up. These cactars are... I don't like cactar! Frog, frog, frog. Okay, it's very obvious what needs to be done here. Alright, well, it's a start. Okay, drop some food for me, please. Please. Apple, apple, apple. Got it. Okay. Come on. Can I... Okay, good. Then another one. Good. Inverted. Wrong way. Get him. Chicken. Sorry, I'm just jumping all over the place with this. This is like taking concentration, actually. This is legitimately actually taking my ability to concentrate to a new level. Get rid of the flan. The cactars won't be a problem. I just need to get rid of them is what I need to do. But the flan is just going to keep being in my way. Here, do you guys hate fire? Here, have some fire. Holy, okay, that worked. There we go. Nope. Get you out of here. But yeah, Final Fantasy X was always my favorite. Final Fantasy X2 I also played. I should have brought that up when I was talking about Final Fantasy games I played. Final Fantasy X2 is also on there, and I know everyone's opinion on it. I'm not gonna lie. At the time and the age I was, that was when Riku was like the hottest video game character I'd ever seen in my life. At that point was Riku. Final Fantasy X2 Riku was by far the most beautiful thing I had ever seen in my life. Granted, at the time, I think I was 14 or 15. No, I was younger than that. I was younger than 14 or 15. I would have been really young. But yeah, it was like, and I'm not gonna lie, like I was a kid that was like, I was late into puberty, but I was still going through puberty, so I won't lie, there were some things about Riku I really, really liked. For instance, she didn't like to wear a lot of clothing in her base outfit. She didn't like to, really. I liked that. I'm not gonna lie, that was really nice. I enjoyed it. How many of you... Oh my god. It's one thing for me to, like, have to go through waves of them, but there's so many. Okay, no companions. There. Honestly, if I can just do the art... Oh god, apple! Apple! Apple of my eye! Out of my way. There we go. Okay. The more I can damage, the more I can get through. There! Just kill someone. I don't care who. Just kill someone. There we go. God, I'm trying to think of more amazing things about Final Fantasy X2 now. Because the story wasn't the greatest, I won't lie. I'm not one to sit here and give credit to something that doesn't deserve the credit. Story wasn't the greatest. I mean, like, it had an idea. I'll give it that. But it just wasn't executed the greatest. How many of you are there? Would you just stop at this point? Okay, let's get rid of him so at least I can clear out the way. There. Okay, there we go. But yeah, like, I did like the idea. Like, it showed, like, Yuna came into her own. It showed, like, it introduced Pain. Pain was an okay character. I always loved Riku, so I had no problem with that. Come on, can I kill you? Yeah, I can. Okay. Oh, don't touch me. You. Blow up. There you go. There. There, okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry I keep being sidetracked. Just, like I said, the game isn't hard. You just have to focus sometimes. It just takes so much concentration at times. Get out of here. Nope. Okay, fine, blow up. Like, the concentration is so key for some of the enemies, because they're all, like the Cactar in general. Yeah, you're gonna miss me. No, I don't. I want the leopard thing. There, and then the Cactar. There. And then the giant. Bring it on, Iron Giant. Companions make this mission a whole lot easier, I can already tell. Come on. I need you to fall, and then Cactar will die from this. Okay. Good. Die. I win. Okay, there we go. We did it. Yeah. That took a lot longer than it should have, but we did it. Woo! I don't care if it's just an A. We're getting the stars. That's all that matters. Okay. There is no way in goddamn hell we are ever going to get this one done in 12 episodes. But I've started this little mission. I've started the dreams. Might as well go for a full completionist run if we're at it. I'm not going for perfect. I'm not going for A+. I'm going for stars. That's about it. Melee by Move Night. Everyone's invited to this intense midnight skirmish. Use every magic type in every combination. Companion. Okay, yeah, that's another easy one. If there's that many enemies, I can do it. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're almost to Christmas, guys. The 12 days of fantasy is almost over, but we're still here. We're still roaring proud. You guys have an amazing one. Thank everyone for making this possible. Thank the patrons for making it possible. Thank everyone for watching. You guys have a great one. See you later.